earGROUND Radio. New voices amplified.
Kuti iende atimboda earGROUND yakaipa mazviziva anzi ndiyo inongotora mikombe yose saka musarwadziwa. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, aineti kudzokorora earGROUND Zimbabwe. Yeah, big up Plot Mhako, you know he's popped in the boy.
Greetings. Thank you so much for tuning in and welcome to earGROUND New Voices Amplified. My name is Plot Mhako and today is a big day. It's one of the biggest interviews that we've ever had, and we are graced and we have the honor to be graced by legends, living legends. I'm talking about two artists that have created a legacy that we continue to celebrate today. Their legacy that stretches from Jamaica to Africa to UK, across the entire continent. I'm talking about none other than Tanto Metro and Devonte. Greetings.
Greetings, Plot. Greetings.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to have you on this program, and I believe that a lot of Zimbabweans are happy to actually be hearing from you for the first time.
Yeah, man, it's a honor to be, to be here and to be talking to you and for the listeners that will be listening. We're really grateful for them having us here. Yeah, trust me, it's a honor.
Blessed. Let's take it up from the top. Just a brief intro. I know a bit of your history, but a lot of people in Zimbabwe might not know the foundation of Tanto Metro and Devonte. I know Tanto Metro is part of the Shocking Vibes, and 1997, the big hit, Everyone Falls in Love, took over the scene in Zimbabwe for more than 5 years, and even up to now still resonates with so many people. Tell us just a bit about your background.
Come again?
I was asking about a bit about the background, how you guys came to work together. I know that Tanto Metro, you're already working with Shocking Vibes before, and how did you guys connect to start working together?
Oh, well, Devonte was brought to Shocking Vibes by one of our good friends, become one of our good friends, and and still is, and he's with us right now in in our little camp. When Devonte was brought to Shocking Vibes, I was one of the senior members, so everybody have when Silver Cat come, man and him all of vibes and fire together. When Little Kirk come, a different artist, when a different artist come, Little Kirk,
yeah, man.
put that artist on his wing. So when they band to come, we just band as friends, and from there, we just in the streets and just, everything just gel, and eventually we just, become partner in crime.
Started collaborating after some time, because as Santa said, we were friends before we became musical partners, So we used to go on the street together and get things done. But then we decided that we needed to do a combination, and we did a song together that never really came out. The first song we did never came out.
Okay.
This day it hasn't came, and it hasn't come out up until this day. But we went on to that very same song, Everyone Falls in Love, which is the second single for us, which became a mega hit. And then from there, really the fans really joined us together because they never want to see one without the other. So that was just a plus. Wow. So we always appreciate fans.
Blessed. Let's talk about Everyone Falls in Love sometime. Even up to now, the song still sounds fresh and still creates a lot of words when it's played on the dance scene. And in Zimbabwe, this was a big song for so many years. How was the experience then when you guys dropped Everyone Falls in Love sometime?
It was tremendous. When we did that song, it's just like another song we did. We didn't, expect that great expectation behind that song. We know that it was a great song, a good song, wonderful song, but we didn't know that it was gonna be this powerhouse song like this. So, you know, being as there, you know, the song growing, the song flowing, and it gravitates to everybody, get #1 in Jamaica, you know, that's where it started from. And then it lift up overseas, you know, go to the US, go to the Europe, go to your guys' side.
Yeah.
And the experience with that song put us and brought us throughout the world to see. You know, it's a wonderful experience because we get to meet and greet and see a lot of fans and, you know, a lot of important people and a lot of sites, a lot of places that we've never been to. You know, we only see those places on TV. So it brought us, you know, a whole different, you know, it changed our life, really.
Great, great. And did you manage to travel to Africa on tour?
If we travel to Africa?
Yes.
Yeah, we've been to Africa, I think twice. We've been to like Uganda and Tanzania. But we were supposed to be in your part of the world.
Zimbabwe. When? What happened?
We were supposed to be in Zimbabwe, but some contractual disagreement went on, and then it fell through the cracks. So we're still looking forward to come to Zimbabwe and please the wider mass. You know, let them know that we want to prove to them that,
yeah, man,
you know, that we're a fan of Zimbabwe. We've been here about this place for so long. We haven't been there yet, so.
We want to picture it in a Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you think of Zimbabwe, apart from the Bob Marley connection, what is your impression? What is your sort of your image of the country Zimbabwe?
Well, I look at it as a vibrant place. I don't know much about Zimbabwe, but from the feedback I'm getting from the people, and every time someone connects with us, it seems like a very happy place, like a fast place, a fast-going place that is evolving on a daily basis, you know? So we definitely want to experience the whole way that Zimbabwe does things, you know? So we're looking forward to come and learn something from Zimbabwe.
Great. I'll talk much a bit about that connection because I know now you've got a new hit song and a video that you did. The song was produced by a Zimbabwean producer, which is quite interesting. But before then, I just want to talk about the dancehall scene in the 90s and now. How do you compare it?
Dancehall scene in the 90s and now?
Yes.
It's a little bit different. It has evolved. I think more, then we were looking at more our original sounds, and we used to create a lot. Now we are creating, but I think they have evolved into another genre, and which is not really dancehall, but we still embrace whatever culture our culture pushes, you know. But we still know what the wider mass is looking for. We know what the world is looking at and what they love. So we definitely have to keep giving them what we know what works, you know, and what we know the people love. So it is different, but it's the same people. We just keep growing.
Great, great. And the younger generation of dancehall artists in Jamaica, do you feel they appreciate what you guys did in creating and laying a foundation for dancehall?
Some do.
Yeah, some of them.
some do. Honestly, some do. But I think they are a new generation that want to see things their way. Yeah, they are not used to our way of doing things. But I guess that happens with every generation, and every 10 years when the generation crosses to another side. I think it evolves, and people try to fuse things and do things a little bit different. So it happens, you know? It happens.
But what was driving you as young artists back then in the years? What was sort of the driving force behind to get you to make some of the hits that you guys made?
Driving force behind our, you know, chemistry is we love music. We love music. We naturally love music. We love what we do. We love doing what we do, and we love it so much in a way. You know, it naturally comes to us. You know, it's just like a while ago, you know, me and Devonte was just chilling out, you know, we were chilling out and Devonte just get up and start something. Just a little African melody, and it sounds so sweet to me. And I said, Devonte, just make sure, record that and keep it. That's music. That's natural. You know, that's what he loves, and that's what we love. You know, so
naturally, the music is just a driving force behind us. You know, so we always try to keep that element going. You know, and ensure that fire is always lit when it comes to music that burns inside of us. So it's an ever-burning fire, music, and it's a driving force that propels us. So definitely we have to applaud the music inside us.
Oh, great. And last year you celebrated 20 years of the bookshelf reading, and this was a big thing. And bookshelf is still one of the best readings that I think ever came out. My personal favorite is Sail Away, Quicksand, but bookshelf is one of those readings. Now the new generation is now starting to sample some of the readings that came out in the past. How do you feel when that happens? Does it make you appreciate that the younger people, as generation, are starting to dig into their roots and bring it into the new vibe?
Yeah, we feel appreciated to know that what we have done or what our peers have done is still regarded as something good and not something that was thrown to the side. It's still a lesson that's learned by the newer generation. So it is always good to see, you know, when a teacher teach,
yes,
you listen. So it's similar. It's a similar thing. They listen to what we do, and that is what sets them a step forward, you know? So it's an appreciation. It's an appreciation.
From around 2006, you went quiet a bit. We didn't hear much music from then until I think around 2013, if I'm not mistaken. What were you up to during that period that we were not really?
We were on the road. We were doing shows all over. You know, and we were structuring a lot of things because there was a lot of things that need to be structured where Tanto Metro and Devonte career is concerned. So what we did, you know, with us on the road, you know, doing music because we have to keep in touch with the fans, you know, and you know, and then we just put everything, you know, internally together, you know, behind the scenes. So no, we put that aside, and you know, we're still on the road, but you know, of course, the corona. But otherwise from that, you know, we were still making music at that time also for different you know, producers, keep in touch with the people and stuff. But you know, we're up and ready from ever since, but now we're with full force.
Yes. And let's talk about, you wanted to say?
I'm just saying, elaborating on what Tanto said.
Yes.
Reconstruction, that is basically what we were doing at that absent time, you know, and as Tanto said, we were touring. So we take a lot of time out to really revamp ourselves and to find out what we're doing and what we're doing next. So that took us a little bit of time to get up to par with what's happening, you know. So we're back, you know, so?
With the bang. And let's talk about that bang. You've got a new song now, and that song produced by Zimbabwean Genius Linthor, who's
Zimbabwe's finest.
Zimbabwe's finest. Let's talk about that connection. How did you guys manage to connect? For us, it's like, wow, Jamaican.
You gotta ask Devonte that. Devonte is the one for that.
Genius is a genius, man. We were introduced to Genius by another singer, a friend of mine, a good friend of mine, one Mr. Smooth, one of my proteges, you know?
Yeah.
He keep on lazing on with Genius, and he said, you know, Genius really wanted to do some work with you guys. And I said, let me hear some on sounds. And we started listening to some on sounds. But before we even did some work with him, we had them make and mix a song for us, just to get the feel of how they do things
Yes.
And when I presented to Tanto said, "Hey, this is good. Yeah, this is real good work." So I reached out and I said, "Send me some instrumental." And he sent a couple of instrumental, and we chose one, and we recorded it and sent it. And he just did an amazing job. So really like, he's a genius, man.
Yeah.
You guys, I don't think you guys know what you have yet. He's a diamond in the rough, man.
Kudos to the
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's talk about that track, and then now the video is out. That song, "Nah Friend," the message behind it and the idea behind the song.
The message behind "Nah Friend" is
we don't want no
negative around us. Yeah, we're not trending negativity, disappointment, and nothing that is negative.
Yes.
We don't want to be associated with anything like that.
If you're not genuine, you do not want a friendship.
We only deal with positivity.
Yeah.
So
Positive vibes only.
positive vibes only. So we're not friending. We will be no friend
Yeah,
with
with the
so we're just not a friend.
Yeah.
yeah, man.
It's negative, but we're not a friend.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Yeah.
Great. Are we gonna see you collaborate more with Genius, work together on some projects?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, most definitely. We have to do some more work with Genius because you got what it takes to be a great producer. So we are pleased to be a part of the journey. You know, we really appreciate us and for him to really want to do some work with us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so we're thankful and we're ready to go again.
Wow. In Zimbabwe, the biggest music genre is called Zim dancehall. This is the biggest pop culture for the past, I think, 7-8 years. If you get to Zimbabwe and you don't hear Zim dancehall, you would not have arrived. I don't know if you have managed to heard any Zim dancehall songs, heard about Zim dancehall in any way.
No. But we're pretty aware that Zimbabweans they love music too.
To the bone.
Yeah, they love music like crazy. So to the bone. They love music to the bone, you know, and we know that they are a big fan of dancehall also.
Yeah.
You know, so we really appreciate that connection that we both have. So yeah.
Great. You guys inspired a whole movement, a whole genre that today is feeding so many youngsters that is created in industry. I think the biggest music industry in Zimbabwe is based on dancehall, an adaptation of Jamaican dancehall, which we now call Zim dancehall, which is sung in Zimbabwean language, in Shona, and some we find also in Isindebele, which is another language. And a lot of the youngsters, their dream is to actually collaborate and work with Jamaican artists. We've had some that have done so, the likes of, there's Sekalas, an artist from Zimbabwe. He did a collaboration with Turbulence. Biniman collaborated with one of the biggest stars in Zimbabwe called Winky D. And we've had a couple of collaborations. Also, Ja Praiser collaborated with Ja Cure. And I think there is a very close connection between Jamaica and Zimbabwe. Do you see yourself, or are you open to collaborations with artists from Zimbabwe? Someone?
Oh, for sure. You know, with open arms, you know, come all ye faithful, we welcome, you know, every artist.
You know, we welcome music.
Yeah, we welcome music.
Yeah, so listen, we have no problem with collaboration with any artist. As long as we want to make good music, we're ready.
As long as you're for the music and you're with the music, we're ready. We're ready.
Great. Wow, now we are on lockdown. There are no shows happening. How are you spending your time? Are you making new music?
We're making new music constantly, you know, during the pandemic time right now. And, you know, we get time to spend time with our family as well. So, you know, the music never stops. You know, as long as we get the chance to go, you have to social distance from certain people. So we just keep the crowd minimum, minimal, and you know, just me and Devonte and the engineer, and we just do what we have to do, and you know, we get out. So you know, we just do it constantly, day to day. So we keep on making music because after the pandemic, you know, we gotta go on the road. You know, we gotta go to you. We gotta come to you guys,
Sure.
country.
We're definitely looking forward to having you in Zimbabwe.
Right.
Wow.
That's what we're doing right now. Still keeping making music.
Right. And let's talk about your legacy. What sort of legacy would you want to leave? How do you want to be remembered?
Legacy?
Yes.
We want to be remembered for making good music. You know, we're a people person. We want to remember the fight that we fought for good music, and the appreciation, as always. You know, so there's not much. We're just humble. We just want to be remembered for our good music
and our you know, effortless works that we're putting every night, day in, day out. You know, we just want to, you know, be remembered and knowing that, yo, Tanto Metro and Devonte, you know,
pave the way
to a lot of them. Just like how a lot of them used to pave the way for us, you know. But we have the ultimate of respect for them. So, you know, we just want to get back that respect too. So, you know, as what Devonte say, we are a humble person. We don't ask so much. You know, we don't even think about certain things. We don't do what we have to do and let people see our work and, you know, acknowledge and recognize it down the line, and knowing that the fact that many years down the line, yo, these guys really do work. You know, we have to give them that respect. You know? Yeah, so that's all.
I've heard a couple of times from different conversations, artists, dancehall artists saying that they made music, they made hits, but the returns, the money that they made from that music does not measure up to the work that they did. Other people possibly made more money with their music than they did. Did you experience the same? Because in Zimbabwe, it's also a conversation now that there are online, you know, pirates that are also making money more than the artists themselves, and the artists are struggling, but the money is going to other people. How has been your experience?
We have seen a few unfortunate situations, but we have learned over the years how to remedy these situations. So it's a learning process. You don't just come into this game because there's no school to learn this here in Jamaica. If there's a school, we just started it. But we had to learn from the ground coming up, you know? So yes, we have seen some unfortunate situations. But as years go by, we learned how to remedy. So we try to tell the younger generation that that path is not feasible, you know, so don't go there. You know, so we try our best to teach what we learn over the years. Self-experience is one of the best experience, so we try to educate.
Listen. Wow, it's been awesome. It's been great speaking to you. What word would you want to give to your Zimbabwean fans and also the young artists in Zimbabwe, especially Zim dancehall artists?
Well, for the young artists, the man who want to get involved in music, you say if you don't love this, don't even think about it. You have to love it from your heart, and you have to have talent, and you have to have a thing named perseverance. You have to definitely tell yourself that it's music you want. You're going for what you want. You're going for your goal. You know, you have to always have God with you. You know, that's blessing. That man, that the creator. You know, he's the one gonna help part the way and give you the motivation, make your mind free up and things. So, you know, you have to love music from the heart, you know, and treat the music with respect when you get involved with the music. And whenever you get the break, never forget where you're coming from. And that literally means where you live, who help you, the radio personalities, the selectors, even the cigarette man used to help you along the way. Don't forget them.
Cigarette man?
Yeah, man. Even the cigarette man used to come up. Yo, that man, he's going to be the biggest artist. Do not forget him. He was there for you.
Yeah. That man that created that cancer in your lungs, the cigarette man.
I like that. I'm going to remember that as well.
Yeah, I share the same sentiment with him. You know, never forget where you're coming from and appreciate everything around you. and show that appreciation, you know, to everyone. So definitely, I'm saying what he's saying.
Great. And to your fans, people that love your music, and there are millions in Zimbabwe that appreciate Tanto Metro and Devonte.
Well, for the people right around the world that loves our music, Zimbabwe and right around the world, we really appreciate them appreciating our product, you know, or the work that we have done. Without them, we wouldn't have been who we are. So we have to always appreciate people, fans, and supporters, you know,
Great.
always. So God bless them always, you know.
Yeah, man.
As we say in Jamaica, God bless always.
Yes. Never left them out, you know. Never leave them side of town.
Yeah, man. And for the people who don't support us, I love them same way. We just hope that one day they'll understand what we're preaching and know that we're preaching love and appreciation right around the world. You know? So they'll join us, you know. And for who don't know, and for who know us, we want them to tell a friend about Tanto Metro and Devonte. Yeah, to spread the word.
Yeah.
Blessed.
Everybody.
Thanks a lot. I would know it would be sad for you to live without us getting even a snippet, maybe snippet of Everyone Falls in Love and Afraid, just a snippet. Some of my friends might tell me that you invited your own friends, that's not Tanto Metro and Devonte. You brought in your friends and just to prove to everybody that I'm speaking to the OG, to the realist.
Come on. Well, all right. It's for the ladies out there. We just want to know that everyone falls in love sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't know about it ain't a crime. Everyone falls in love sometimes. I don't know about it ain't a crime.
Well, question I ask, and I tell me what you want to know, what you really want to do. If you're big girl and you love it, you live it too. And what you want to know, what you really want to do, and tell me, baby girl. So, I don't want me like, no, yo. If you really love me, let me, no. And if you don't love me, let me go.
What's another?
What are they must do? Yeah.
We don't know the sky, but we sure know how it ends. If you try to take what's mine, you no friend. Tell them. Sure.
Bang, when you hear that, with the boy, them with the beer chat, give me arm, me clear that, me no fear, no, me no fear cat. Dog out to the hear that, some long time, me no hear that, violate, no, me no play that.
What about that one? You will see a man
Zimbabwe! We're time to be there. We're coming there. We're going to be with you all over
Yeah, one love. This is a big dream come true, not only for me, but for an entire generation of young Zimbabweans that have been looking up to you for so many years, inspired by your music, to dream, to imagine, and to start up a musical career and also entertain millions. I would like to say thank you so much on behalf of Zimbabwe and Africa and the entire world for this opportunity. It really means a lot that you've believed in the opportunity that the request to say, can you be guest? And you made it possible. Thank you so much. One love to Jamaica, one love to Tanto Metro and Devonte and your management for making this possible.
Our pleasure.
Yeah, man. Big up as always, you know. Yeah. Maximum respect for having us on your platform, and we really appreciate it, you know.
Yeah, man.
Big up.
Is the place. It's called earGROUND.
Yeah, man. Big up Big League Music, Genius Mental, you know. Yeah, Hiroshima. You don't know. So
we have to big them up, you know.
Big up on yourself. Hiroshima Lyrics, Genius Mental.
Yeah.
The whole truth.
Teamwork.
Make the dream work.
You see.
Yeah, man.
Thank you so much to everybody who's been watching. I've been speaking there to two legends, living legends, Tanto Metro and Devonte, straight out of Jamaica. We've been talking about their musical journey and a couple of projects that they're working on, and also the new project that they have called My Friend, which is a production that was produced by a Zimbabwean producer from Highfield in Harare, Genius Smith, who's an amazing baddest producer. And they've got a new video. You should check it out. It's on YouTube. It's pure madness. I love the video, the choreography. The dances there and the special effects and everything is mad. You should check it out. And we hope to have Tanto Metro and Devonte to the promoters in Zimbabwe. Yes, we hope that you guys are going to make it possible. And soon after Corona ends, we're going to have them and celebrate life in Zimbabwe. Until next time, stay tuned to earGROUND, New Voices Amplified. I'm out. Peace.
Respect.
Kuti iende atimboda earGROUND yakaipa mazviziva. Anzi ndiyo inongotora mikombe yose saka musarwadziwa. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Aineti kudzokorora earGROUND Zimbabwe. Yeah, big up Plot Mhako, you know, he's popped in the boy.
earGROUND.